All right, we're back here in the Airwaves studios. I'm Bobby Bones, a couple guests with me here, Lauren and Rory. They're here to talk about Blastbeat. Rory, I'm going to talk with you first because you're like the main guy. You're from Ireland.
I'm from Ireland, from Dublin, Ireland, yeah.
And you're like the world coordinator of this whole thing, right?
That's a nice title, I like that one better.
All right,
yeah,
so what is Blastbeat? Let's start with the whole thing. What is Blastbeat?
Okay, well, Blastbeat is basically, it's a music business competition for high school students, and we're running it all over the world. And now we're moving into Austin because of the live music scene there. And basically what it involves is it involves teenagers setting up and running their own music enterprise companies. And they run their own Battle of the Bands competition, and they get involved in various different music business activities, from web design to video creation to photography to journalism, and they get involved in all aspects of the music business. But the most important thing is they're actually running their own live music event, and they're determining the future of their own live music scene.
So you come into town, you're like, okay, I want to do this in Austin. Yeah. How do you pick where you go, and then how do you get started? You just go up to school and say, all right, kids, here's what you need to do. I'm Rory. I'm the leader of all things music.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it can be a difficult process. We would target generally areas that would be, very, very musical. I mean, Austin being the live music capital of the world, so it's obviously an area we want to get involved in, and the whole South by Southwest element as well here. So, I mean, what we do is we would find people locally here. It's just Lauren. Lauren is the Austin regional manager. So we found Lauren here basically. When Robert was here, the founder of Blastbeat was here, and he met with Lauren, and basically just approached then certain schools with the brochure and have a chat with the principal and get the principal on side. And when the principal gets pumped up about it, then generally it flows naturally down to the right teacher, and then it's just about the teacher then just taking it on, and the students then getting involved. So I mean, all that's really necessary on behalf of the school's commitment is just one teacher that's able to sponsor this one class period per week that they can actually meet, have a meeting, and then the students then go and run it themselves, and we then mentor the students, and Lauren will be mentoring the students and giving workshops with the students every second week.
Does it cost any money to do it?
No, it's completely free. So we're funded. We have sponsorship in Ireland, and we also have grant aid as well to actually expand abroad. So there's no charge to the schools to get involved whatsoever.
All right, I want to show a little clip here about your program.
Great.
What are we going to see here in this little clip?
Yeah, you're going to see here basically a really good audio-visual synopsis of the program. You've got a lot of the music that's actually come out of the Blastbeat program, a lot of the bands that have come through. You'll get to see some testimonials from teachers and from students and from bands, and just a really good idea about how the whole program works. All
right, we're going to throw to this now. We'll come back and talk to Lauren, who's the local person for Blastbeat, in just a second. It's Airwaves on ME. All right, so that is Blastbeat, and we're here now with Rory and Lauren. And now he's like the world guy. Now, Lauren, you're local.
Right.
So what are you doing in Austin with Blastbeat?
Basically just recruiting schools, trying to get them involved, and then once we do have schools involved, I just kind of help the kids. I give little meetings on how to make a business plan and help them with whatever that they need and help them stay on track so they can finish.
Do you create bands yourself, or do they find bands out there and these bands want to be promoted so they take part in the program?
They have to go out and find bands. They could have, I think, 2 from their school, and then they have to go out and network in other schools and all over Austin to find a total of 6 bands.
So can they be bands that are like old guys or young guys, or they all need to be school people?
Yeah, I mean, basically I'll take that question. It's just that what we're looking for is young bands. So really they have to have at least one member in a high school. And that has to be a significant member, so it can't be like the tambourine player or just like somebody got in to play the flute. It has to be a significant member of the band. So we're really looking for teenage bands, and ultimately at the end of this, it's about what it's about is the students actually empowering these teenagers to decide the future of their own local music scene. And what we're doing is we've got local music scenes then all over the world, and these teenagers are actually deciding what bands are actually going to be heard and what bands are actually then going to, at the end of the day, get the record deal. So rather than in the old model where the industry decides for you what music you should be listening to and then puts millions of dollars into marketing that, this is actually the teenagers themselves deciding what music they want to hear and what music they believe should get out there and should be heard by the mass population.
What schools are you at now, Lauren, in town?
Right now we're talking with LBJ, Westwood, Anderson, Austin High.
Oh, so a lot of big schools.
A lot of schools.
We've got a short list of about 9 or 10 schools now at the moment, and we're looking for about 6 of those schools then to get involved, just as a pilot here in Austin.
So is there a website that people can go to check out more about it?
Yeah, if you go to www.blastbeat.org,
Blastbeat.org.
Yeah,
Okay.
.org. .org.
Here's a little picture
That's
of
the website.
the crazy guy. People thought this was me earlier. They were like, is that you? It's not me.
Similar.
Rory, Lauren, thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
Good luck with the program,
Cheers,
Lauren.
thanks
Nice
a
to
minute.
meet
Thank
you.
you. It's nice to meet you.
And it's Blastbeat. Go to blastbeat.org. All right. We'll do this, and we'll come back in a second on the Airwaves on ME.